Welcome to AL Language Cafe, where we learn Chinese the fun way. In this video series, we'll practice a set of characters together. You can download the free worksheets in the description to follow along. Our first character is E, which means one. This character only has one stroke, a horizontal stroke. We start from the left to the right, like so. Left to right. Keep in mind the position of the character in the grid. For this character, it is in the center. Let's take a look at the example. Notice that the starting point and the ending point look different. If you don't apply pressure to use stroke while you're writing, then you won't be able to get a character to look like that. This kind of character look is a calligraphy style. They are prettier looking but requires the writer to apply pressure at specific points or strokes. For example, apply extra pressure at the starting point. Lighten out your pressure in the middle and then end with extra pressure. Again, start with extra pressure. Lighten up in the middle. End with extra pressure. As a beginner learning to write Chinese characters for the first time, as long as we learn to write characters correctly, then that is perfect for beginners. Now our second character, R. 2, as in the number 2. We start with a short horizontal stroke. Then underneath it, write a longer horizontal stroke. Writing tip. When you are writing, make sure the distance between the two horizontal lines aren't too far apart from each other. If you write like this, then this character doesn't look good. If you want to write it the calligraphy style, adjust your pen pressure as you write, just like our first character. Apply extra pressure at the starting point. Relax or lighten out your pressure in the middle. Apply extra pressure again at the end. And voila, you get a character that looks like the example. Next character, 3. 3 has a total of 3 horizontal strokes. The first horizontal stroke is kind of short. The second horizontal stroke is slightly shorter than the first horizontal stroke. The third horizontal stroke is the longest. Notice that the distance between each horizontal line is pretty much the same. If we space the lines out like this, then it doesn't look good. Keep it up, we're almost done. After we finish writing the characters, I believe you remember the first 3 characters very well. Have you noticed that all 3 characters use the same stroke, the horizontal stroke, which is a horizontal movement from left to right? Yay! You have finished writing the first 3 characters. Ready for our 4th character? Our 4th character is 人, person. The first stroke of 人 is left falling stroke. Start the stroke at the top middle and then falls down to the bottom left corner, like this. The next stroke starts from the center of the first stroke, but slightly higher, and we're writing a right falling stroke. If you want to write beautiful characters, as in Chinese calligraphy, remember to pay attention to your pen pressure when you write. For example, for the left falling stroke, apply heavy pressure when you start, then gradually lighten out your pen pressure to create the calligraphy look. For the right falling stroke, start with the light pressure, then apply pressure gradually, then end on light pressure again. And this is how you achieve a beautiful written character in Chinese calligraphy. As mentioned earlier, as a beginner learning to write Chinese characters for the first time, as long as we learn to write the characters correctly, then that is perfect for beginners. So you don't have to apply a different amount of pen pressure when you write. You can write with the same consistent pressure throughout, like this. This is perfect for beginners. As a teacher, I tend to write Chinese characters in the calligraphy style. It often happens unconsciously, so just ignore it when I write characters in the calligraphy style. For you, the goal is to practice writing Chinese characters correctly.